video evidence of you doing that.
Junior ROTC and our Tivy band. Hey, tonight's captains, yeah, we had a game on a Thursday night. Tonight's captains representing you are Colin Rose, Guy Flores, Tomas Ariola, and George Eastland. But coming out to tell us what's going down, Jonathan Tienda Garcia. Jonathan.
She said, what you know, I got no shame. Don't be sure to get what you want. You get what you please. You gotta get it.
Oh, it's a good start. Center stage. I expected more out of Sanchez, but we're going to be all right. Outfits and all the things. You never go wrong with leapfrog. Give them their moment to shine. Y'all, one more time, your Tivy varsity and JV cheerleaders, and a big round of applause for your brave Tivy High School staff. That was incredible. Hey, let's just keep everything moving. We got a song coming at you by your Tivy High School band.
Yes,
Hey, one more big round of applause for your Sapphires! It's a huge squad all over this and doing incredible. Hey, it's time for the Class B class competition. Freshmen, send me Isaiah Franklin and Cohen Staley. Sophomores, I need Jonathan Anderson and Antler Greenbaum. Juniors, Denton Taylor and Nolan Anders. And the class of 2026 sent me Dylan Power and Cooper Bruin. And your staff team will be represented by Coach Russ and Coach Kenyon. Welcome to the show. All right, here's what's going to happen in your pairs. One of you is going to be a runner. So one of you is going to be on this end of the mat. The other of you over here. Oh no, we're going to go over here to the baseline and run this way. Is that good? Maybe? Maybe that's okay. Are they running this way? All right, so if you're running, if you're going to be the runner, you're going to go to the baseline over there. If you're going to be the center, you're going to be right up here. So runners, go to the baseline. One of you will be a runner, the other will be over here in the chair. Runners, go to the baseline over there. Runners to the baseline, sit across from your partner. And it's pretty simple what's about to happen. You gonna be the runner? Pretty simple. So what's about to happen? They've each got 3 balloons. They're gonna run to you, and you've got to pop all 3 balloons. The first balloon, both of you must be standing. So balloon number 1, you're both standing to pop the balloon. Balloon number 2, you've got to be sitting to pop the balloon. And balloon number 3, you've got to be laying down to pop the balloon. Once all 3 balloons have been popped, both of you have to run back to the baseline. Whichever team has both of their humans back to the baseline first, with all 3 balloons popped, will be the winner. Any questions? Standing, sitting, laying down, both of you gotta run back. Standing, sitting, laying down, both of you gotta run back. 1 balloon at a time is all that you can take with you. Are you ready? On your mark. Get set. Go! Standing up. Oh, he lost his balloon. Now, all 3 of the seniors are off to a slow start. The freshmen and the staff are really crushing it. The second balloon, they've got to be sitting down. They've got to be sitting down. Okay. And the third balloon, it's got to be laying down. The staff are coming in hot. The staff are... That was sitting on it. That was sitting on it. Unbelievable. Coach Russ did not listen to instructions. And cost it. Coach Russ cost the staff team by not running back with him. In a close race over here, I have to say that it looked like y'all both ran back. But on the last balloon, you weren't both laying down. He was somewhat sitting up. You laid up him sitting. Y'all did an incredible job. Technically, you made it that quick of the penalty because you were sitting. Ladies and gentlemen, it goes to the seniors! Unbelievable! A big turn of events. The freshmen actually beat them when they were not doing it. They didn't pop the last balloon properly. He was sitting up, ready to lay down. And the staff team really blew everybody away. the victory. Hey, we're gonna end this thing. We got the spirit stick coming at us right here. If not, we'll give it away anyway. So freshmen, we're gonna do Let's Go Antlers. Beat those Patriots. We're headed to Veterans Memorial. We're gonna take out the Patriots tonight big time. Freshmen, are you ready? Let's get this thing going. Let's go Antlers. That's incredible. I don't have Scrappy, but I have his Antler. Who are you going to choose for the Spirit Stick today? The Spirit Stick today. Where do you go with it? This is your call. Scrappy's Antler. Going to the football team. Going to the football team. They showed some spirit. They're going to take it on tonight. Hey, let's make sure you're over at Veterans Memorial. They know what's coming. Let's make sure the Patriots know what Timey Fight really is all about. We're going to wrap this thing up with a little bit of Timey Fight Never Dies. So get on your feet. Let's make the roads triple. Let's make that school over on the northeast side of San Antonio feel the thunder with some Timey Fight Never Dies. Here we go. Timey Fight Never Dies. Hey, let's travel back tonight to Veterans Memorial. Let's take out the